I remember when I was leaving school, I told my colleagues then that I wanted to become the managing director of a leading investment banking company in Nigeria. Little did I know the journey that I was going to take to achieve that objective. I remember having a conversation with a male colleague then, or should I say a male mentor, who said to me it was a tall order for me to achieve, given my values and my belief in God. He said for a woman to be able to climb up the career ladder, there was a lot that needed to be done. And I left him that day believing in that. My father raised me to believe that gender did not really matter in anything you set your heart to achieve in life. He made me believe in myself from a very early stage in my life. In fact, to support that, he made me to start writing icon immediately after my secondary school exams. For him, he had a picture of what he wanted his daughter to be. He wanted his daughter to be the best in everything that she put her heart to do. Very early in my life, he used to tell me of stories of women who succeeded in their career and also reached the peak of their career. So I left home with that image in my mind, that I could achieve anything I put my heart to achieve. I started my career then with Lead Bank as a private banker, and then also from there qualified as a stockbroker. I remember then in the stockbroking world, the bulk of the brokers on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange were male. So it was a male-dominated environment with few women working in that environment, not to talk about a young lady of my age at that time joining them. I remember a particular story where we needed to trade a right issue. Then the process was a call-over process. It wasn't automated. So you needed to call out your transactions as loud as possible on an open floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for you to be able to get your transaction done. There were the men on the floor on this particular day, all of them cheering in a joking manner, saying, "Would you please project your voice?" I remember a particular woman who walked up to me and said to me, "Calm down, you will be able to do this transaction. Shut out all of the noises around you and deliver on the transaction." I took a cue from what she said to me on this particular day, and I was able to deliver my transactions. On the back of that, I sit down every transaction table on any deals table, bringing my A game to the table. For me, it was about who had the best experience, who had the best to offer that should win the game. So for me, at every transaction table, it didn't matter the number of male participants that were there. I didn't see gender. I just knew that we needed to just bring our best to the floor for us to be able to achieve our objective. Another story that I think I would share was the story that I had with one of the senior management at the Center of Securities Clearing System there. And he looked at me on this particular day and said, "For a young lady, you're quite aggressive. You want your job to be done immediately." And I took that to heart, and he said to me, "You need to calm down so that you can get a man to marry." Well, it is 13 years later. I'm happily married, I've got 2 children, and my career is progressing. And what do I have to say? I didn't allow all of those things to stop me. Rather, for me, when I enter into a dealing room or a transaction room, I don't see gender. I just know the best man should come in and win. And that helped me to push on as I moved on in my career. So for the younger generation, I would say to them, whatever it is that you aspire to achieve, push on. Please ensure it requires you to learn and pay some prices, and you should be willing. Moving up the career ladder is not as easy as I've described it. Be willing to pay the price and ensure that the sky is the limit, or is the starting point, if I can put it that way. Thank you.